My Father and I are one. John chapter 10, verse 30. The saying of Jesus has become somewhat of a mantra of mine. Say it with me. My Father and I are one. My Father and I are one. My Father and I are one. There's a bit of resistance in indoctrination, I think, that can prevent a statement like that from being grasped. Because those are the words of Jesus. But in John chapter 17, he did say, "O Father, that they may be in me as I am in you and you are in me." So that we can come along and also say in Christ that I am in him and he is in me. And my Father and I are one. There's some audacity in that. The Jews, the hearers of Jesus in John chapter 10, picked up stones, and they were going to make him pay for his blasphemy. So there's resistance, obviously, like in our indoctrination internally, but I mean, when we actually come out and actually start exuding and manifesting and speaking as we have believed, so shall we speak, as we actually start living in this kingdom reality, this position we have in Christ, it's going to cause resistance outwardly too. Who do you think you are? My Father and I are one. And there is an endeavor of that Antichrist spirit that has kept our minds actually pretty darkened from embracing our dignity, our humanity, our sovereignty. And I dare to propose here that it's been Jesus' explicit purpose to restore our role on the earth in that place of dignity and sovereignty. But we don't want that kind of responsibility, do we? We chafe at the idea of our lives being much more consequential than we have given them credit for. So Jesus says, my Father and I are one. They picked up stones to stone him, and through the course of the narrative, he slipped through their hands, and no one was able to apprehend him. He fled from their grasp. Because when you know that you and the Father are one, when you know that you are one with Source, those that claim your soul and want to hold you into the resources politically or religiously or economically, there are so many networks in this world that well, you can't get away with saying that you're one with Source because, well, you have to rely on us for resource. The religious system, you know, there's a dependency on them for us to escape hell and to eke out some form of godliness, denying the power thereof, though, ironically. Economically, it's like we've got the whole 9-to-5 grind, birth, school, work, death. You can't fit into a paradigm of work, school, birth, death when you're running around saying, my Father and I are one. I'm one with Source. And if we're one with Source, we are free to partake from Source, transcending and surpassing every enticement of resources from corporations and governments and religions. Say this with me. May it be a mantra for you too. My Father and I are one. And start peering down that bunny hole. How far this epic adventure with Christ goes when we realize how complete the reconciliation is and how unified we already are with the Father, with God. He refuted the hearers there, the Jews in John chapter 10, by citing Psalm 82. He says, why do you even wonder that I say that my Father and I are one? Is it not written that you are God's? It's right there in Psalm 82. He pulled that on them. He's like, you're settling for lower living yourselves. I am completely integrated in perfect humanity and experiencing divine union with my Father. So why should it be any wonder to anyone that I say my Father and I are one when it's been prophesied, when it has been written, it's inscribed in the Psalms that we are God's. We are one with Source. We are free from all the patterns of this world. So babies, be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Be wrested from the patterns of this world that have locked you into these lower paradigms. And lift your head up and start awakening to the implications, the consequential implications of your divine union.